the more it gets worse. I feel pain, like, guys, I used to feel pain like it's someone who is hitting me with something very hard, and I cannot help myself.
I'm catching feelings, baby.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, for those who are new to this channel, thank you so much for landing on the Happy Lydia YouTube channel, where it's all about exploration and being happy. Yeah, so let's go to the point of today. So guys, today I'm gonna be discussing about period cramps. Yeah, period cramps. So for all the ladies, you gotta be here and sit down with me. Have you been one of those ladies who have been suffering under cramps? Like, when I mean cramps, it's the heavy cramps. Cramps that lead to vomiting, cramps that make you not feel like you are able to walk, or rather cramps that jeopardizes your strength, the cramps that don't allow you to eat, the cramps that you don't have to go to duty on that day, or rather to your office, because you're having a period cramps. Sit here with me, because the girl that you can see here has been a victim for the past 9 good years of my life. I have been through difficulties, up and downs about my period cramps. I have been to the lowest point of my life when it came to the monthly issues of me getting my period. And this is my story. And before I get to say my story, I want to let you know already that I am free cramp ready. Like, I am free from cramps. I no longer get the period pains anymore. I get the normal pain and I'm just fine, and we thank God for that. So let's continue, guys. This is my story. So I started my periods when I was back in school. That is when I was graduating on my primary level. I had my period cramps. That was on class 8. Then at the first time, I didn't realize it well, or rather I didn't have enough knowledge about it. So it came. I used to get some pain, not too much pain, but I really used to get some little bit of pain. But when I talked to my parents, to my sisters, they told me sometimes you get period cramps, or rather you get some pain because it's that moment that your body is like it's opening or it's breaking down out of something that has been hold for a long time, that is for the last 28 days. So I was like, okay. But guys, the first month came, the whole year passed, I graduated from my primary level and I went to my high school level. This is where now hell broke loose, because when I joined my form 1, I remember I continued experiencing my monthly period, but it came with more effect. I started to vomit. If I could smell anything weird or any food, I started to vomit. That was the first symptom of my period cramps. Then the more I vomit, the more it gets worse. I feel pain, like, guys, I used to feel pain like it's someone who is hitting me with something very hard, and I cannot help myself out. So, you know, I tried, because if you ask people, they will just come and tell you that period cramps are normal. This is a thing you have to feel. It's normal for all the ladies, but they don't understand, because us who suffer through period cramps, we are the ones who knows the pain. It's painful. Like, I can say it's painful. Is the most painful thing that I have. A wound doesn't have such pain like a period cramps pain. So I went on with my high school life. I finished my form 1 and I went to form 2 because I was to go up to form 4. Now form 2, I started to faint, guys. Yeah, I started to faint. I remember those moments and I just want to feel so emotional, but I have to continue with my story. So I started to faint. Now I'm vomiting. Then I have started to faint, like collapsing down. Yeah, I just felt a very heavy dizziness around me in my head, and I cannot hold it. I cannot control it. So I used to faint, and now my classmate started knowing that Lydia, every month she has to faint because of this and this. And they used to ask me, what is your problem? And I tell them, I just feel pain. My stomach is paining and all this and all this. Nobody believed yet, so I continued. Now I'm vomiting. At the same time, I'm fainting. Guys, it came to a point that my nails have no strength. Like when I want to walk, it's like I'm struggling. It's like I need something to support me so that I can walk. And that's when the chronic pain started. All the chronic things started. The pain was too much to bear, guys. So I went to Form 3. This is after Form 2. I went to Form 3 and now it was worse. Like I had no choice but to explain to my mom and to my friends that I cannot hold the pain. It's not normal. It's not like how you people feel. I feel so weird. It's so terrible. It's so heavy on me. I'm crying every month. I'm fainting every month. I'm doing different. I have different symptoms. I cannot do it. It is distracting me. Sometimes I have to miss the classes because when the teacher is coming in, I have to go out, because of the pain that I'm feeling. So I talked to my mom and now we decided we have to go and see a gynecologist. Yeah, a gynecologist. This is the doctor who deals with women issues. So I booked a gyna. I remember at that time I didn't have enough finance, so I didn't want to go to a private gyna. So first I went to a private gyna, but it was so expensive and I continued for 6 months, but nothing changed at this moment. Nothing changed at all. So I said I have to stop because I'm using a lot of money, but I don't see any changes with me. The first thing, they went and they scanned me and they told me that I am cystic. Yeah, that there is a fruit that is surrounding my ovaries and all these. But I took medicine and nothing changed. I was like, I felt down. I felt discouraged about everything, guys. I felt like, the courage and the confidence in me was just diminishing with time. So I had to go to a public hospital because public hospital I believe to have good gynas. So I decided it's time to approach the public hospital. So I went there and they gave me some medication and most of them opted that I should give birth as soon as possible, but I was like, I cannot rush into birth just because I'm going through pain. I know there is another way. If there is no other way, there is God. Yeah, that was me. It came to a point that I just say there is God despite the pain that I'm going, despite the feedback that I'm getting. So I continue with treatment and at some point I started taking another medication. And when I take medicine, it's not painful, but when I stop the medicine, the pain is just like before. Like nothing had reduced at that moment. So I continued. I used to go to hospital almost every month for clinic, for checkup. Nothing is changing at all. I went now and I sat down. I asked myself question like, why? I started to overthink. I started to think, is it ancestral thing or is it something that is in my family? But I'm the only one who is having it in my family. I went through a very difficult moment, guys, and I started to pray about it. I cried to God and I told God, if it is your will that I hold this pain, just give me strength to hold it. But if it's not your will, God, just lay me off from the burden because I cannot hold it anymore. It's too much for me. Now at this point already I am out of high school. Now I've started to get jobs, different kinds of job. But guess what? Every job that I went, I had to quit because it's not every boss that is going to tolerate that every month you want to miss for the last or for the few 3 days. Just because you have a stomach issue, they don't understand that. So most of the jobs are the jobs that I quitted because people could know I was fearing. I could faint in front of people, like I could vomit anyhow in front of people. I could not manage how to walk. So I was like, no, I cannot do it. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed about it. And I had a journey that was awaiting for me to come abroad. But I also still had some fears because I was like, what if I go there and things become worse? But I said, I will accept myself that I have a problem, I have a cramp problem. I have to accept first so that I can overcome the fear and get to settle. At least mentally I have to be prepared that I have to face the pain. So I started preparing myself mentally that every month I have to receive pain, and I started and I continued to pray about it. I continued to pray. I couldn't tire about it. I couldn't even try to stop praying, and I thought, one day, God, I know you're going to answer my prayer. Actually, I started getting courage, and I said, I'm also going to take my flight and I'm going to go abroad because the chance is open. So I came here, and my periods were still on pain, but I cannot say as much pain. I stopped already taking the medicine, mind you. So I continued, guys, and then when I arrived here, I started to take this concoction. As I prayed, I was using cloves, and I was putting orange, and I was putting some honey. These are the things that I used to eat, and then I concentrated more on the vegetables. I concentrated more on my vegetables. I used to eat cucumbers and all these. So I was like, it started relieving easily. I prayed, I took the thing. I don't know who gave me the idea, but I just said God brought me the idea of taking this concoction, because I've tried medicine and nothing has worked. Only options I'm getting from people: get married or get a baby, it's going to be over. But I feel like it's not yet time for me. So this thing came into me, and I started taking the cloves. I started boiling them and putting the honey and putting the orange, and I could drink. I could take the cucumbers. I could eat all the vegetables that I could find around. Slowly by slowly, I didn't realize. As I prayed, as I took the concoction, guys, I didn't realize that I never ever again felt the pain. Like, as in, for the moment that we are talking right now, I don't have any sort of period pains. Like, actually, sometimes I'm just like, oops, I think they are here. But as before, I was waiting for them because I'm like, I'm ready to face the challenge. So guys, that has been my story, and I have been a victim of period pains for the longest and as many years as I can remember. But I'm glad in the Lord, for I am free. So for those who are facing the same thing, one thing I would advise, because I have to advise on this, you can try my method of prayer, and at the same time you can try to take cloves and orange and honey, mixing together in the hot water, then just be drinking it at least before your periods, not when you have them. Before your periods, like let's say, drink it for 3 weeks before you get, or for 20 days before you get to your 28th cycle. If it doesn't work for you, if you feel pain, I want to tell you, it's not normal to feel pain. Period pains are not there. If they are there, they are very minimal. It's something you can handle. But if it is so harsh on you, you got to go and see a gynecologist, someone who will test you, and then they are going to find out what you are suffering from. By luck, if you take the medication, you'll be free. But if it doesn't work, pray more. You have to believe, you have to trust, and all this. So guys, you have to realize that the earlier you feel pain, the earlier you should approach it. Because I feel if I didn't delay from the word go, if I didn't listen to people that used to tell me it's normal, I wouldn't have been in a very critical condition of not even going to work and just remaining in my compound waiting for my period to handle. So guys, that is it. And if you have any question about relating the period cramps, just don't forget to comment down below. I hope this video helps one of you there. So guys, until next time, for your information, don't forget to subscribe to the Happy Lydia channel. Ciao.